Hello mga kapadyak, it's me again. Would you like a special segment for today? So let me introduce you Paul. He's an ordinary seaman on board.
Hello guys, I'm Paul. My real name is Joser Paul, but all of them call me Paul. I'm from Philippines, and I'm one of the ordinary seafarers on board.
And also, we have only one female cadet on board, Ellie.
Hi guys, I'm Ellie and I'm from the UK.
So for today, I have some question for the guys. So let's start. My first question, what and who inspired you to choose a career in a maritime industry?
Well, all my family, well, I come from a seafaring background. My grandfather was a fisherman. My dad has been at sea for most of my life. He's always pushed me to try harder at college and to find something that I really enjoy doing, and this just seemed like the right career to choose.
Wow, fantastic. And how about you, Paul?
Start with who inspired me.
Yeah.
The one who inspired me to took up this career was my father. It was his ambition first to become a seafarer, but he usually gets seasick.
Oh, really?
So transferred his ambition to me as his first son. And then most of my uncles also are seafarers, so that's why pushed also to take up this career. And then what inspired me is that we all know that seafarer has good wages. We can all earn a lot from it for our future, and then travel the world for free. It's the famous line for all seafarers. Yeah.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. Back then when I was having my entrance exam, I was asked also about what inspired you to take up this course. And then my answer first was to travel the world for free. And then number 3, you will be able to meet new people, know their backgrounds or their cultures, and that is very exciting for me, especially right now that I'm working on a cruise ship. And number 4, it's tax free. And because every time I finish my contract, I already had 3 contracts here finished. So every time I go on an airport, I always go to duty free because it's tax free.
So always spending money.
Yeah, when you earn a lot, you spend a lot.
Yeah, that's true, guys. That's true. So we have to learn also how to save money.
Yeah, that's
at least
true,
half of
guys.
our salary. Yeah, that's I always say. If you earn 1,000, just keep 500 and spend 500. So in the future, you still have money.
Yeah, true. Even a small amount.
Yeah.
You must save it because in the future it can save you.
Yeah. Never spend more than your salary. Once you spend more than your salary, let's say you earn 1,000 and you spend 1,020, so you still have debt,
Yeah.
So just always make it half if possible.
The important things that seafarers has to remember, because
Yeah.
it's not easy working away from family. Yeah.
It's really hard to work at sea, to be honest. Yeah.
But it's enjoyable at the same time.
Yeah, it's enjoyable. Yeah, that's
Especially
true.
for people who are adventurous, yeah?
Yeah, especially for me, I always like adventure cycling everywhere. So I done 21 countries cycling.
Wow!
Every country is not just one place, it's different place. So most of some famous place like Pisa Tower, Pisa Leaning Tower, so it's very famous. I went there, so it's amazing. Not all seafarers can do that. So even I retired, I'm still happy. I watch my video, my
Yeah.
photos. So I'm really happy.
So lucky, yeah.
Yeah, I'm very lucky. I'm very blessed. Work at seafarer in the cruise ship. How many more months you on board, and how many months more for your sea time requirements, especially for you, Ellie, because you are deck cadet. I know that you have the time requirements for your examination.
Yeah, so we need 12 months before we can sit our final exams, and I am currently 2 months on board. I have 2 months remaining, and then I will need 6 months after this contract is finished.
Yeah.
You'll get there.
Yeah, you will get
Yeah.
there soon.
Hopefully.
Just
Yeah.
keep on moving forward. Keep
Yeah.
on pressing forward. Do your homework.
How about you, Paul?
I've been on board for a month over already, and then I had signed a contract, 2 months contract only, because of we're on a pandemic situation, and
Yeah.
then everything is uncertain. But for now we had good news that that our contracts will be extended, hopefully. And then for us Filipino seafarers, if you want to have your ticket or your license exam in the Philippines. If you are an ordinary seaman or as a deck rating, you need at least 36 months for you to be able to qualify to take an exam. So yeah, and then if you are a cadet, whether a deck or an engine cadet, you only need at least 12 months on board plus your journal. I think it was journal, and then that's it. Your BS.
Yeah, become not
Bachelor of Science
but-
in Marine Transportation certificate, diploma, like that. And then you can take your qualification to take the exam.
Guys, can you share a quick background on your experience back to maritime industry college?
Experience at college hasn't been great. Sat my level 3 diploma in maritime and shipping operations, sat my HNC nautical science, but the first time round I failed. My company decided to not sponsor me anymore and tell me to find a new career. I looked at other careers and nothing really interested me, so I self-funded my HNC the second time round, and the second time round I passed every exam first time.
Wow.
So it was worth it in the end.
Yeah, always. That's why never give up. Never
Yeah.
give up. Never
Yeah, I
give
believe
up.
in that one. Never give up, and keep on
Yeah.
praying, because I always believe on this mantra that difficult roads leads to good destinations.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really deep one.
Yeah, I really believe in that one
Yeah.
because during these days, it's pandemic, and
Yeah.
then I really had a bad time in the Philippines. Being broke because you're jobless, and then first and foremost, I only had.
What
1
do you
month.
mean broke? Girlfriend? What do you mean broke?
Yeah, let's just focus on our career. Jobless, it's really hard, but I never gave up. I just keep on praying, and then one day I will be able to get up. Then
Yeah, that's
start up in your beginning.
Yeah, never give up, guys. Never. What were your expectations for joining the ship on the first time?
I had a friend who was a cadet on here last year.
Oh, who is that?
She was only on for a week. She's called Katie. I had a friend when I joined who was cadet over on the Adventure.
Mm-hmm.
So I sort of knew what to expect.
How about you, Paul?
As a deck cadet in the Philippines, I also had my cadetship done on a passenger ship, but it's just a ro-ro vessel. It's very small, like 90 passengers only.
Yeah.
And going here, I was really excited. We can always ask Uncle Google
Yeah.
about the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, because on our contract it stated there the name of the ship, so I directly searched the name of the ship. It was Saga Sapphire, my first international vessel. I really love you. I hope you're okay. I miss her a lot. And then when I checked up, it was a luxury vessel. Upon reading luxury, it means like, oh no, maybe I'll be living in a glamorous life.
Yeah.
Seeing foreign people, I was excited. I was very excited, and then hoping also that I'll be able to talk with them directly, especially because they speak what we call the universal language, which is in English. And I was like so thrilled and excited, and I can't sleep every night waiting for the day to come to travel here in UK. And then my expectation to work on a cruise ship was knowing that it's a passenger ship. Cruise ships goes to beautiful exotic locations.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that, oh my God, I'm gonna be living a wonderful life.
Yeah.
24/7, like I'm working on a vacation-like atmosphere. So that was my expectation to work on a cruise ship,
Wow.
and I was right.
Yeah, you're right.
I've seen the Rock of Gibraltar.
Yeah. And how are you coping up on board, and describe your colleagues?
Well, on my last ship I didn't cope very well. I was very homesick.
All right.
But on this ship I haven't been homesick once.
Nice.
My colleagues are all very friendly, helpful. It's just like a big family on board.
Yay!
Yeah. Yes.
I like.
How about you, Paul?
To say fair, yes, coping up on board. It's a very good question, because we all have our own challenges in life. So sometimes personal stops, I always set that aside so that it will not affect my behavior on board. And then coping up, if you mean about overcoming stress on board, what I always do since I work on a cruise ship,
Gym.
yeah,
Yeah.
gym is part of it, of
Yeah.
course. Stressing
Right.
out, yeah.
That's right.
Number 2, previously on Saga Sapphire, we have this crew welfare organization on board, and then our events set weekly. So one of the events are singing competition. Since my passion is to sing, so I always join the competition, and that helps also to relieve. And then because I always believe that in order for you to stay positive in life, do what makes you happy, and most importantly, be positive or keep positive thoughts in your mind. And also, how to describe my colleagues. First and foremost, my colleagues are often positive, and also they are respectful. And they are always willing to help so that the team will be able to meet the company's goals at the same time.
Can you share your bad weather and homesick experience so far?
I've never really sailed through bad weather.
Mm-hmm.
My last ship was Dover to Dunkirk, and I'm yet to leave Tilbury on this,
Yeah.
on this ship. I was very homesick, as I mentioned on my last ship.
Yeah.
The officers weren't very helpful.
That's sad.
Yeah, the crew just weren't very helpful in general. So that was quite a struggle.
Yeah.
Especially as a cadet, because I needed them to help me
Yeah.
sign things off in my training record book, but I'm very behind with that. But I haven't been homesick on here yet.
Yeah. That's what make you tired. Once you're stressed and you feel like always no one around you, no one like to help you.
Yeah.
That make me you more
Yeah.
stressed and more uncomfortable.
Because
To
I
be
was
honest.
doing 12-hour days and then still going up
Excuse me.
to the bridge to
Yeah.
to try and get help
Yeah.
for things, and I wasn't getting anywhere.
Yeah.
So,
Since we have Messenger, we have social apps, I never ever felt being homesick because first and foremost, I always make sure to impart these thoughts in my mind when I first left Philippines. During my first time leaving the Philippines, I always say that I should never get homesick because first I need to love my job,
Yeah. That's right.
and then because of my job I will be able to support my family. So therefore, getting homesick or making yourself homesick is not gonna help you throughout your contract. So
That's right.
so make sure I always make sure that never get homesick. If I feel homesick, we all feel homesick, especially our first month on board. So I always just message them how are they doing out there, because I'm also doing good here. And then just have good communication with your parents, to your loved ones. So I never get homesick in general, like, because whenever I go exploring ashore, I'm always excited to share it to my family. So in that sense, I was able to avoid getting homesick.
With a few months are remaining in your contract, Ellie, what do you want to achieve or learn more?
I want to get most of my collision regulations signed off in my training record book and have a good understanding of them, and not
Yeah.
not just know them. And I also want to become more confident
Yeah.
with the equipment on the bridge.
Yeah. How about you, Paul?
Since then, I work as an ordinary seafarer. And my experiences was being narrowed back then because I was working as an assistant with the captain to explore and discover more how to work with the team, especially with ship maintenance, the upkeep of the ship. At the same time, of course, number one is the seamanship. That's number one for me. I wanted to learn and refresh myself all about the ropes, the splicing, and everything. And then plus, I wanted also to learn the ship's bridge equipment.
Yeah.
I also wanted to know, especially here, because this is a new vessel. It's a modern type vessel. So I think I'll be able to learn a lot.
Yeah. I know both of you are future officer. Yeah, I
Hopefully,
believe. No,
one
I
of
believe.
these days,
Yeah. I believe someday you're future officer. Just don't give up, guys. You have the future. Any message to your fellow cadets or crew, both on board and those still at home or in school?
Well, my classmates now are currently sitting their SQA exams, which are final exams.
Wow.
So keep studying.
Yeah, how about you, Paul?
I'll just, in general, to all aspiring seafarers out there, my advice would be set your goals and start now. Do not give up. and if others can do it, why can't you? So seafarers out there, especially like Ellie, she's a woman, so I don't see gender as a challenge to take up this course, because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether you're a male or a female.
Yeah,
as
that's
long as long as you work as a team.
Yeah,
Because
that's right.
seafaring is all about teamwork. Yeah. So, and as long as you can do your job well, so you will not be in trouble.
Yeah, just
Yes. So just continue your passion if you want to take up this career, because the truth is, like any profession, there are pros and cons upon working on a cruise ship or on a ship. So no job is perfect. Remember that no job is perfect. So what you gonna do, I mean, what's important is you need to consider them all about or before choosing to pursue this career, because working on a cruise on a ship in general on a ship is like you are on a different world, because comparing to a land job, working on a cruise ship or on a ship is difficult but challenging at the same time, and enjoyable. And also you need to be fully aware of what life is it gonna be on a ship.
yeah.
Yeah, you need to be fully informed about what life is gonna be on a ship before you accept a job on one.
Well, guys, as usual, it was my pleasure. You're doing an extra mile of your time just to be on this show. The
Talk show!
It's a talk show.
Ellen?
On this interview, I should say. So all I can say is you are the in charge of your own journey.
True,
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah.
You're in charge of your own journey. But I know in the future you will be a future officer, especially Ellie and Paul. Paul, I worked with Paul for how many years? Paul, 3 years?
3 years.
3 years, yeah, so far. I saw him, he's very smart guy, he's very smart.
Oh.
I worked with you first time, Ellie, but you are the same. But for Paul, I know him very well because
Yeah.
we've been together for so long.
Thank you.
And he worked like before, he's like assistant on the bridge. So even the captain, staff captain, the officer gives some jobs, which is not jobs for the ratings, you know.
Yeah.
It's really difficult, and I saw him all the time. He's the whole day on the computer, just whole day, sometimes more than 10 hours, spent a lot of time doing the jobs just to finish. And both of you, I know someday, and I'm hoping someday we work together and you are my officer. I'm glad to be you in the bridge in charge driving, and I'm happy that I'm steering the ship. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
and yeah, hoping to be together.
Hopefully
Yeah.
someday, yeah.
Never give up. I know we have a lot of trials in our lives, especially in your career, especially for you,
Yeah.
because you are female. I know you have a lot of trials, but never ever give up. Never ever
Yeah.
give up. Thank you very much, guys, for coming for my
Thank you.
show, and
Thank
it's
you for the
always a
show.
pleasure. Yeah. So thank you very much, and
Hometown now, Rico.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
have a safe travel.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your support, especially Ellie. Ellie, she's really supportive on my channel, even though I speaking a lot of Tagalog in my vlogs. I have few vlogs like English, like some training purposes. So I hope your family watch this vlog, especially your dad and your brother. He's a sailor, I know. Salute to you, sir. I know you're a bosun, so yeah. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
that's it. So.